All right, how you doing? My name is Matthew Bellisario. Thanks for coming by the BellisarioSonic YouTube channel. From the heart of the Deep South on the outskirts of Birmingham, Alabama. This episode, this live stream, I'm going to be talking about some new releases that I'll be reviewing and also a new channel schedule. And it's been suggested to me that I should have a regular time and days that I'm going to drop my new review videos. And so hopefully it makes it easier for you guys to follow the channel. I do want to thank everybody for subscribing. I'm over 1,300 subscribers now, so I really appreciate you guys subscribing, watching the videos, giving the thumbs up, leaving your comments most of all, because I really enjoy reading your comments. So almost all of them are helpful. You guys always contribute and let me know what you think of the records or the reviews. I've done turntable reviews on the turntables that I've owned and talked about issues that I've had on those and other things. So I do want to thank all of you for your contribution to the channel. This channel is done out of a love for music, and this channel does not earn a lot of money because I do needle drops. As you guys know, this channel is different from all the other channels, being that I take and I drop the needle on the records and we listen to them together. And I do that to let you guys actually at least hear what the record sounds like. If it's something that you may not have heard of, at least you get a chance to listen to it with me, get my reaction to the album. And I'm also trying to promote more obscure albums, so please be open to that. I know that those get the least amount of hits. If I do the Atlantic 75th reviews or Blue Note reissue reviews and needle drops, those always get way more hits than other albums that are more obscure. So I ask you to help me to promote these more obscure records and artists, which a lot of times are new artists that are making new music. So I do ask you guys to kind of be open to that and hopefully help promote those. This channel is all about for the love of music, and it's, I'm not here to make a buck. And I'm going to go through some of the new albums, some of that are brand new and some that I've had that I'm going to be doing reviews on. I do want to announce that I'm going to be doing 5 days a week now. I'm going to be doing Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. I'll be dropping new reviews at 4 p.m. Central Standard Time, 5 p.m. Eastern Time. So again, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, 4 p.m. Central Standard Time, 5 p.m. Eastern Time. And I'll also be doing drops on Saturday and Sundays at the same time, 4 p.m. Central Time, 5 p.m. Eastern Time. That way you guys always know. Please subscribe so that you can see them when they come in. I appreciate that. But you'll at least know when to expect new video drops. Again, 4 p.m. Central Standard Time, 5 p.m. Eastern Time, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and Saturdays and Sundays. And I'll be doing live streams here and there, and I'll try to do those at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. And those days will vary depending on what's going on with the channel, what announcements I have, what topics I want to cover. So be on the lookout for those. I think later times work a little bit better for the live streams. I think more people are willing to hang out and chat and stuff a little bit later in the evening, while the reviews will show up at 4 p.m. Central Standard Time or 5 p.m. Eastern Time. So that way you guys know when to expect those. Now, I've got a lot of really cool new upcoming reviews. The next one that's coming up is Emma Roberts. This is a 2023 album. It's really a wonderful album, and I've really been wanting to do this. I've just got this in a few days ago, and Wednesday, this will drop at 4 p.m. Central Standard Time, 5 p.m. Eastern Time, a detailed review and, of course, needle drop on this album. So stay tuned for this. Fantastic. Again, I love promoting younger artists. She's just 22 years old, making fantastic music, and I'm really eager to drop the needle on this. So I will be trying to do these. Yes, I'll continue to do the Blue Notes, the Atlantic 75th anniversary, all these different reissues, but I do want to do new artists. It's very important to me. So this is coming up on Wednesday, Emma Roberts, Chroma. Stay tuned for that. I'm going to be doing this Enrico Raba and Mario Rusca DNA record store review. This will be coming up as well. The rest of these are really in no particular order that I'm going to show you, but these are all on the list here to review. So there's going to be a lot of other things as well. I've got a few other records that are ordered. I have a couple of new releases from Bird Box Records that I've done some of their reviews. They're nice enough to send me their new releases coming up from Italy, all analog recordings. So I will be doing reviews of those records when they come in from Italy, but stay tuned for those. I'm very excited. And if you missed the interview with Claudio Quattrone, the great guitar player from Italy, go back and watch that. It's an hour-long interview, and go check that out. I'm going to be doing a review on the Blue Note reissue of Wayne Shorter's Schizophrenia. I'm going to drop the needle on this, and we're going to talk about it. So that's coming up. I'm going to be doing the Tubby Hayes Quintet, Modes and Blues. Going to be dropping the needle on this and talking about the record. And again, me doing these reviews on these particular days, again, Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, Saturday, and Sunday, gives me a couple of days in between so that I can prepare for the videos. I can get the history of the record and do some research and write things up so that I can give you pertinent information on the records before I play them with you. So this is coming up. This Shemek Farah and Norman Person live on BBE jazz record. This is going to be coming up. Going to be doing needle drop on this, talking about this album. I do a lot of jazz, so there will be a couple of other things, other genres as well that I'll be doing. This Christian McBride Inside Straight live at the Village Vanguard. This one's coming up. This new album here, this is a 2022 release of Marquis Hill, New Gospel Revisited. And this is on Edition Records. And again, these are some of the new artists I want to promote and I want to talk about. And I want to make sure to get the reviews out of their records because nobody's doing, reviews of these new jazz records. So I do excited to be doing a needle drop on this and talking about this artist and doing a review of that. Art Pepper, Smack Up. I'm going to be dropping the needle on this craft recording. I'll be doing a review of this, talking about Art Pepper, who's one of my favorite saxophone players. So this is coming up. Nathan Davis, two of his are coming up on the Sam label. These are fantastic records. I will be doing needle drops on these, talking about this guy and talking about these releases. That's coming up. Live in Paris, Nathan Davis. This record set here is another one I'll be doing a review on, so stay tuned for this. And again, these are in no particular order, but these are on my list. Captain Beefheart, Record Store Day. This is a little bit different. Haven't even opened this yet. I'll be opening this with you and dropping this on, and we'll be doing a review of this, so stay tuned for that. Something a little different. I will be doing a needle drop on this Smashing Pumpkins Siamese Dream. On this particular pressings, we'll be listening to this, something different. Again, I'm not stuck on one genre, even though I favor the jazz stuff. I'll be doing this Buster Williams review. Again, another newer jazz release. This is a 2018 release on the Smoke Sessions label. Be dropping the needle on this, talking about this particular album. This Palomar Trio, kind of celebrating the kind of swing music, but newly recorded, new album that was released in 2021, I believe. So I'll be dropping the needle on this. We'll be taking a listen. So pretty cool stuff there. And finally, this Hot House just came in. By the way, these are on sale right now on Amazon. Some of the craft recording stuff, you can get these for almost half off right now. So this came in today, and I've been waiting to pull the trigger on this for a while. And so finally just got this in. I'll be going over the whole history of these sessions, talking about this special 3-record set. So that's coming up as well. So a lot of stuff coming up, and this is not everything. This is just some of the things here that are in my stack to review. And so, yeah, stay tuned for that. So, again, it's going to be Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. 5 p.m. Eastern time, that's when I'll be dropping the review videos. So 5 times a week. So please subscribe, and at least you'll know when these are going to show up. So that way you can kind of be expecting them. And then I'll be doing random live streams like this that I'll try to do around 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. So that way there'll be different topics. So there'll be channel updates or what have you. I also want to try to do some reviews with some of the newer artists that I'm doing reviews on. So again, if you didn't see the Claudio Quattrone interview, go back and check that out. I want to, again, try to promote these artists that are making records today. And I think that's really important and something that's overlooked in the vinyl community. And especially with jazz, we're focused on a lot of the reissue stuff, but a lot of the new releases just don't get any coverage. So I want to change that. So again, these are just some of the ones I've got coming up. And, you know, I'll be doing the Blue Note stuff, the Atlantic 75th. When those come in, I'm subscribed to that series. And those I'll be doing when they come in. And but I'll be dropping the videos at 4 p.m. Central Standard Time and 5 p.m. Eastern Time. This is the next one coming up again, Emma Roberts. So I will be doing this review next. It'll be dropping on Wednesday. And I'm really excited about this record. It's fantastic. I've been streaming it for the last 3, 4, 5 days in my car, and I'm really digging it. Modern jazz, done very well by some very spectacular players. And Emma, again, only 22 years old, and she plays fantastic, and she writes her own compositions. And so to me, it's very exciting. And, you know, hopefully I can get some of these people on the channel for interviews to talk to them. That would be really nice, and give them further exposure. And hopefully you guys can learn about some new albums that you normally wouldn't come across on the other channels. So that's kind of the direction I'm going in. Again, I will be doing the Blue Note review, some of these other reissues and things like that, because I know people are interested in how they sound. And I'll be doing comparisons on some releases that I have original copies of or other copies of. I'll still do those, but by doing, I think, 5 drops a week, that will give me time to prepare on, you know, so I can prepare and pull together information I need to in order to make the videos more informative for you. So that's all I have. If any of you guys are watching, if you guys have any questions or if you have any comments to leave, please leave them. Any suggestions, please leave those in the comments or put them in the chat. And I'd be glad and open to hear any suggestions that you guys have for the channel or anything that you're interested in. Again, this channel right now is 90% of it's demonetized because I play the records, and that's fine. And right now I think I'm up to, I think the channel's been monetized for only about 90 days now. And I think I'm up to like almost $50. So that kind of gives you an idea of the amount of money I'm making for the channel, which is nothing hardly. But one thing I will do, and I will tell you guys, is that when I do finally get up to the $100 and get a payout on the channel, I will let you know and do a live stream, and I will let you guys pick a couple of records for me to review, to buy. So I'll hopefully have viewers on. A lot of times on these live streams, I don't have a lot of people watching when I do the live stream. So that's why I'm going to try to also do those at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, 9 p.m. Eastern Time when I do the live streams. And right now I don't have a set day for those, and maybe I'll do that in the future. But I do want to take the little bit of money that the channel makes, and hopefully I'll get a couple of payouts a year, maybe $100, a couple $100 I can make, and I'll reinvest that back into the channel. So in that way I can have you guys on the chat. And even if there's only 1 or 2 of you people on the chat, you get to pick what record that I'll review or I'll buy with the money that the channel makes. So I'll take that money and reinvest it back in, because again, most of the videos are demonetized. So it takes a long time for me to accumulate any kind of money that I can get. You have to at least $100 on YouTube in order to get a payout. So I'm not even halfway there yet. I think I'm at $45 or something. So anyways, that's how that'll work. And I'll let you know when I get the first $100. We'll do a live stream together, and then you guys can tell me, hey, I want you to do a review on this album, and I'll buy the album or buy a couple of albums, whatever I can afford with the $100. And I'll review those records for you and do needle drops on them, and we'll listen to them together like I do these other ones. And maybe I'll do a special edition for that. Maybe I'll do that on a Tuesday or a Thursday when those come in. So I do appreciate you guys watching and giving the thumbs up, subscribing, and sharing it with other people. And again, it's all about the joy of music. Sharing music with other people is really what the channel's about, even though I review the records, talk about if they're good pressings, if they're noisy or not, things like that you guys are interested in. And most of all, I don't buy the records unless I like the music. So I'm not getting things sent to me normally. I have one company that sent me records, and that's the Bird Box Records from Italy, who's an all analog label, and they've sent me a couple of records, and they're going to be sending me a couple of more new releases. Other than that, and I let you guys know when somebody sends me something like that, other than that, I buy all of these records with my own money. So that there's no, I'm not selling anything on the channel. I'm not marketing anything for anybody. It's all for the sheer love of music and for promoting unknown titles as well. So again, I do like doing the Blue Notes and the Atlantic 75ths and all these wonderful reissues. I'll continue to do those, but again, I'm going to be doing more of these kind of releases, new modern jazz releases with fantastic young players that are not getting the recognition they should be getting. I will be doing more of these types of reviews as well, because again, it's just something that's being overlooked, and because they don't get a lot of hits. If somebody sees this Emma Roberts Chroma review, most people that see that when it comes up in their list on YouTube, they're like, I don't know who that is. I'm not that interested. Now, if they see a Yes record, the Atlantic 75th reissue, they're going to be all, I'll watch that, and I'll get a couple thousand at least, views on those. So, or a Blue Note reissue that people are interested in. But when they see these new unknown artists, sometimes they don't even get 100 views, which is really sad. So I ask you guys out there to help me promote these new artists that I think really deserve recognition. So that's up to you guys, the viewers. And I know sometimes it's hard to get into new music, new releases, things that you're not familiar with. But the ones that I show you, I think are worthy of giving a listen to, at least. So again, this will be dropping on Wednesday. I'll be playing the record with you guys, talking about her and the accomplishments she's got already as a young 22-year-old musician. And so stay tuned for those. And again, I appreciate you guys. This is all, again, for the joy of music. And you guys are helping to also spread the word on some of these records that just simply will not be recognized. They won't be talked about on these bigger, larger YouTube channels that have a lot more subscribers than I have. So but again, I appreciate you guys subscribing, because I am up to 1,300 subscribers, which is not huge, but it's growing slowly but surely. So I appreciate that. And again, this is for me just the love of music, love of sharing the music with you guys, playing the music with you guys. And it's a hobby for me, and something also that I think promoting these other record companies like Bird Box Records from Italy and some of these other all analog recordings from these small companies. Because if you notice, the big companies aren't doing this. The big recording companies, they're not using recording tape, all analog to analog. They're not taking the time and the care to record all analog recordings, jazz recordings like this company in Italy is. So I do want to also promote that kind of stuff, because it's important to keep this tradition alive. So I appreciate you guys joining me. Please leave your comments. And again, the schedule will be Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays 4 p.m. Central Standard Time, 5 p.m. Eastern Time. There will be 5 drops, review drops a week. And then I will try to do live streams at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, 9 o'clock Eastern Time, when I have a topic to cover or updates on the channel or things like that. And then hopefully I will have more interviews coming up. So stay tuned. I appreciate you guys again watching and subscribing and sharing and leaving your comments. I always get excited when I see the comments pop up on my phone and you guys have something to say. So, and most of the time they're very constructive comments that you guys leave. Every once in a while I get a clown that'll come by and make some insult or something, and but those are very rare. So I do appreciate you guys watching and subscribing and celebrating all this wonderful music with me. So I thank you, and we'll see you on the next video, and happy listening to all you out there. Take care.